Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Annie and this is Unity Consciousness. Today we're going to be discussing the energy that will be prominent this week beginning today, the 18th of April. Before we discuss that energy, however, I do want to quickly circle the wagons on what energy was prominent in the week past and what we're moving forward with beginning today. Mars continues to be out of bounds and will continue until May 24th. If you need to gain a greater understanding of what that means, please watch my last video. It was outlined and defined in that video. All planets are continuing to move forward. Retrograde season begins next week with Pluto entering retrograde, so we should continue this forward momentum through this week as well. And also, Mars continues in Gemini until Friday of this week when it switches signs and moves into Cancer. So this week, highlighted, is the Sun and Mercury moving into Taurus, and also Mars moves into Cancer on Friday. We have some aspects with Venus, which will highlight relationship issues this week as well. So let's just jump right in. Today, the Sun and Mercury are conjunct in Aries. So that is a clarity of mind. If you have been pondering something, not quite sure of a direction to take, today you may have some insight or an epiphany that will resolve some of that conflict for you, either internally or externally with others. Be mindful of getting ahead of yourself. Again, think things through. Don't move too hastily, but now you may have the insight, and it comes rather quickly, to allow you to kind of clear some of the hurdles or allow some of those things to drop away that you were pondering and you weren't quite sure of. Also, today, Mars and Pluto are quincunx. This is a less than positive aspect, but it is going to point out for us where we feel powerless. It can show us different turning points, what no longer resonates with us, what we need to let go of, where we need to own our power in relationships and otherwise. This is very fast-moving energy, so it will come and go, and you may have even felt it as early as yesterday, but it will come and go over the course of the day today. So then tomorrow, Monday, we get to say happy birthday to Taurus. I'm so excited about Taurus season. We are moving from Aries, which is the spark, the instigation of something, the passion to do something. And now we're moving into Taurus. Taurus is a fixed earth sign. So we are going from the spark to actually having the wherewithal to make something happen. Very exciting. Taurus rules currency, banking and finance, physical body, earth issues, sensory pleasures, so things that look good, smell good, feel good, the touch. I'm a big fan of when I pick up my clothes, I want to touch them. Not a Taurus, but I do appreciate that. Also, it is tried and true methodology. If it's worked for you in the past, that means it's going to work for you again today. You can trust in it. And slow and steady wins the race. Slow, methodical movement will get you there. It's like the rabbit and the hare. The tortoise and the hare. This is the tortoise. The tortoise is going to keep moving, keep plugging along to get to that goal. So now we're having the wherewithal to actually step into the ideas from the Aries season and make them reality. So today, with moving past today's energy and into tomorrow, we get to say happy birthday to Taurus and start moving into a more manifestation type energy. Also tomorrow, Mercury enters Taurus. So common sense is going to rule things now. very grounded reality and grounded energy. But be mindful, the shadow side of Taurus is being stubborn, not willing to step off. Again, it's a fixed sign, so they don't take change real easily. And we will feel this way when it comes to communications. We may be stuck in thinking because something has worked tried and true for us forever, that's all we're going to do. We're not going to try anything else. We're not going to do anything else. So be mindful of that. If you need to soften that a little bit for your greatest good, please do so, or that of the collective. Please do so. And just be mindful of that. Another shadow side of Taurus is possessiveness. So if you find yourself holding on to something so tightly, that you feel like it's controlling you in some way, let go of it. Relieve yourself of that. The possession and that possessiveness of whatever that is, just loosen your grip a little bit. It will make things a little bit more simplistic for you. Then, again, that's Monday. That's early Monday. And then we move through till Friday. On Friday, which is, I believe, the 23rd of April, Mars enters Cancer. Cancer is a cardinal sign. So cardinal signs are instigators of forward movement. And with Mars, which is our aggressive planet or planet of action, moving into Cancer in its anorectic degree, so an early degree of Cancer, it's going to make that energy much more profound. So we will see outward emotions and activity on the public stage. The activity on a public stage may instigate emotions that lead you to feel vulnerable in some way, or that of the collective. You're going to find that your mood drives your ambition. If you're tired, you're not going to feel like doing anything. If you're aggressive, you're going to have so much get up and go, you're not going to be able to calm yourself back down. So again, that's Friday. Also on Friday, Venus is conjunct Uranus in Taurus. So Venus is relationships and money as well. And Uranus is the planet of surprise coming out of nowhere. It's a lot about truths, though. Uranus is a lot about the basic reality of things that we may not be seeing. So something that's very realistic may come and seem as a surprise, but also things that you hadn't even thought, haven't even entered your realm of consciousness, coming in out of the blue. So be prepared for relationship issues, surprises, and needs for freedom. Please do not plan a romantic surprise for your sweetheart, your significant other, on Friday, the 23rd, or around that day would be my suggestion. This is fast-moving energy, so I expect it'll come in and go out pretty quickly. There could also be some stock market fluctuations because, again, Venus rules money and Taurus is banking and financial institutions, so there could be some fluctuations relative to the stock market on Friday as well. Be authentic. In this energy, the more authentic you can be, the better off you're going to be with love, relative to your relationship with yourself or with others, and make self-care and self-love, choosing yourself, make that first and foremost in your mind on that day, and others for that matter. Then on Saturday, the 24th, Mercury is conjunct Uranus. So this is going to be a time where you want to sit down with a pad of paper and start writing everything down that comes to mind. You will come up with some of the most brilliant ideas on this day. Mercury, again, is communications, but it's also those mind processes and actual communications. Uranus, out of the blue. So brilliant ideas that come from who knows where. But oh my gosh, I've got this great idea. I need to write it down. Do that. You can look back on it and activate that plan at a later time. But also be prepared for some shocking news. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Are you as well, between relationships and Venus and Uranus, and now we've got Mercury conjuncting Uranus, communications, relationships, and then let's talk about Sunday. Next Sunday, the 25th, Venus squares Saturn. Again, it's a square, so it is not a harmonious aspect. and Venus will be in Taurus, and Saturn is in Aquarius. You've got an air sign, you've got an earth sign. It's important on this day to be realistic and be honest. Get to the point. Take a measured approach to any challenges that you may be facing in relationships, and own what's yours. Saturn asks us through restriction and confrontation or in controversy to take a step back and own what's ours. We need to own it. So if you are at a crossroads in a relationship, not only should you be open and honest and taking a measured approach to resolution, own what's yours. Instead of, using the you, own what's yours. Take what's yours. But this will also give you the power to decide whether you want to put continued effort into this relationship, and you'll know where you want to put those efforts with all of that's going on between Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or is it time to make a decision to just agree to disagree and just move on and save some space for yourself? Again, your relationship could be with yourself and not others, so be mindful of yourself. So all of this energy that is prominent this week is leading up to a full super moon in Scorpio. I mentioned that earlier in the video. I'm going to go into it in great detail the next video I publish. This is a very big full moon, very powerful, intense full moon. It is going to affect fixed water signs greatly, but it will affect us all in some way. This is the full moon that is going to usher in eclipse season. And the energy is here now, and it's going to continue to build through eclipse season. So things are coming to a head. We're reaching a crescendo here that is going to bring things to the forefront of your consciousness so that they can be cleared away, they can be respectfully cleared away, mindfully cleared away, pushed through, so that we can use the eclipse season to our benefit, not become task-oriented or as jarring or shocking as some eclipses can be. This this full moon in Scorpio is going to reveal secrets that can be jarring as well. So just be mindful. Get lots of rest. Take good care of yourself this week. Lots of hydration. We've got a lot of energy moving quickly this week and next week as well. I expect to see more public stage events next week with Pluto going retrograde. Pluto is the planet that stands for what is below the surface. When it goes retrograde, it's the opposite. So we can begin to see things in an outward manifestation on the public stage, and it's going to be for the purpose of transformation. So big changes coming up. So please, again, be mindful of yourself, your words, practice self-care. Heart-centered consciousness is always important during these times, and remain grounding. One beautiful aspect in all of this is Taurus is grounding, tried and true, very methodical approach. So our logic and reasoning will be solid. It is important to take time to be still as well. We are moving into an earth sign. If you need to get out in the backyard and just sit quiet, listening to the birds chirp, or wherever spring, if it's spring in your hemisphere, or if it's fall in your hemisphere, take the time to appreciate the surroundings that you find yourself in. It will really be helpful to you. If things get overwhelming, detach yourself. Come back in when you can. And allow yourself that time away. It's important to do that, to maintain a certain level of peacefulness within yourself. Keep your heart and your mind open always. When we've got some of the squares, it's difficult to see the other person's point of view, and certainly when Venus is square Saturn next Sunday, you may not see your partner's point of view. Please take a moment, and even if you don't see their side, at least listen to hear them instead of listen for defensive response. And most importantly, through all of this energy, trust and develop your intuition. Your intuition will enjoy this Taurus environment and Taurus atmosphere, and your intuition will not lead you astray. Please also remember that life happens for us, not to us. That's very, very important. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments section below. If you like this video, please click like and do share with as many friends as you have that might find this information helpful. I'd love to have them stop by it too. Again, take care. My best thoughts, prayers, and wishes are with you this week, and I will look forward to seeing you next. Namaste.